Germany's political balance has shifted dramatically after Monday's election results. With rising tensions over migration and looming uncertainty about NATO and peace for Ukraine since Trump's reappointment, these elections were bound to be decisive. In a significant shift for Germany's political landscape, the Christian Democratic Union, or CDU, led by Friedrich Merz, won the national election for the first time since 2017. Merz's Conservatives came out well ahead of rival parties, racking up 28.6% of the vote, but still falling short of the 30% vote share they expected. The CDU's leader has come out all guns blazing, taking aim at the Trump administration for their political intervention, which he likened to that of Moscow.
So the interventions from Washington were no less dramatic and drastic and ultimately brazen than the interventions we had from Moscow.
Merz has vowed to take Germany back to the world stage and strengthen European independence from the US. Elsewhere, an expected surge in far-right voting made for a historic night for the Alternative for Germany Party, or AfD, who had their best ever result since forming in 2013. The anti-immigration party secured around 20% of the vote, almost doubling its support and becoming the second largest party, the first time a far-right party achieved the feat since World War II. Despite the AfD's surge in support, Merz has ruled out forming a coalition with them, branding them too extreme. Instead, a coalition with the Social Democrats is more likely, with Merz aiming to form a government by Easter. For some Germans, AfD's recent success is a sensitive issue given the nation's dark history with far-right extremism. Fears of the re-emergence of the far-right in Germany were palpable on election night, with clashes between rival factions. Meanwhile, it was a bitter election result for the incumbent Chancellor Olaf Scholz, whose centre-left Social Democrat Party had their worst result since World War II.
Das ist ein bitteres Wahlergebnis für die Sozialdemokratische Partei. Das ist auch eine
Scholz will remain in office for the time being, but has ruled himself out of coalition talks. There was a clear distinction in how younger and older people casted their votes. Friedrich Merz's Christian Democrats showed a reliance on older voters for their success, whilst voters aged 18 to 24 were drawn to both the AfD and Democratic Socialist Party, the left, who won nearly 9% of the vote. That was largely thanks to the social media influence of its leader, Heidi Reichenick, whose viral fiery speeches played a key role in the party's revival.
Egal wie schwer sie es Frauen machen, selbst wenn sie Schwangerschaftsabbrüche verbieten, Schwangerschaftsabbrüche werden immer stattfinden. Die Frage ist, wie sicher sie für die Betroffenen sind. Es ist eigentlich einfach, mein Körper, meine Entscheidung.
Given the deep public dissatisfaction over economic and migration issues, there could be further major changes to come in Germany's political landscape, as this historic election has signalled.